that airlock and get aboard.
All crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
Gennady doesn't come through with those supplies, we're screwed. At least until Shinya pinpoints a ship. Tell me you've got those supplies from Gennady. I'm on the last of... I knew he'd come around. Bester those may be. I might have to make this a regular thing. At least it's one way to get guaranteed supplies. I need... Well, I'll arrange your payment so you can get... These supplies are going to save a lot. I'll be the judge of them. You pick a fight. This might leave a scar. Try not to squirm. Done. A little more caution next time. Try not to die out there.
So, were you eating at the Sage Brook, or is it just a quick snap from the Terror Brew?
All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't. The Dawn's Roost represents anyone who has sat right away. My pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Welcome to the clinic. If you have a medical emergency, please use priority docking.
years on duty here. Oh, goodness. Now, I'll make sure this... Bye for now.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Welcome to New Homestead.
New homestead, eh? This place hasn't changed much since the 2100s.
Hello.
Welcome to New Homestead.
That old Titan wind is going strong today. Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? Yes, the power shortage. This equipment is all very old, and the protections against the cold have worn down, so now? Of course you did. That's okay. It's a problem here. Problem is, I don't know how long. Did you see those huge wind turbines Titan's strong winds provide? Well, I came here as a child and did one of... I know it may sound unusual, but the challenge is actually one of the things that... No, New Atlantis, born and raised. The people here were a little... and that was fine by me. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help. So I really want to impress everyone and show them I can... We just don't have the money and the budget right now to do it. The previous technician was adamant. That was so... He never submitted any replacement. I could use someone who's handy with a... That should clear up the shorts. Oh, just be careful not to hurt your...
Don't stay outside for too long here.
going out there with the ice? Power systems all look as good. Thanks again for your help.
Hi. Me? I guess? My therapist told me I should try recording notes to myself as a way to, cope with this drastic life change. I guess the goal is to look back on it later and see progress. Anyway, I've been living here in New Homestead for, 3 months now? And it hasn't been easy. The locals are a little wary of people coming in from the outside, but they know they need me here because their previous power systems manager died unexpectedly. Got stuck out in the cold with a soup puncture. Alcohol may have been involved. Remind me not to make that same mistake. Where was I? So, I decided to go all in and change my family name to show these people I'm serious about their home. It's caused some drama with my parents, but ultimately, they understand. And to be honest, I kind of like it. I've always loved the history of this place, from its inception as an outpost searching for life, to researching how to build colonies on harsh worlds, and now as a living history museum. It's really... crap. The lights are struggling to stay on again. Well, back to fixing this place. Talk to you... me... later.
Thanks again for clearing away that ice. Things are running smoothly. For now. It's not easy keeping these ancient... Bye.
I have something for you when you have a moment. Docking cycle complete.
Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship.
Lieutenant Top, this is organized.
You're back. Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves. Frankly, it's because we've never gotten it. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in... Then things are moving forward.
Nice job.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is... Did you discover any? Legacy. Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado...
Excuse me, Commander. Did you Please tell me you aren't seriously...
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to...
I suppose it's possible, sir. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chase... Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the data. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get... What's your next move? Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface. In fact, when he returned to the key and you didn't immediately... Clever, Delgado. Very clever. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the...
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary. And Kriegs, even if they hid the money with that damn human... No. The Crimson Fleet are... It's imperative that you... If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, you're both dismissed. You have permission to speak freely. Our directive is simple. As the chief source of... You have your orders.
What can I do for you? They're pirates in every sense of the word. That makes them especially... We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from them. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the...
2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved.
Second, this is an undercover mission. Well done. Let's see what you...
So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe?
I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with Galbank. Hopefully...
That it?
Yeah, you're right. But there's no way... I'll send this to Mast, so they can shake the tree a bit. See what falls out.
Find anything else?
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how it...
Have any more? Understood.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
You're right. I did. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? Oh, come on. I haven't exactly...
Oh, does it now?
I grew up in the well in New Atlantis.
After I dropped out of school, a year after that, hell no. I made enough money to buy my own apartment.
I'd even send pictures of the place to my folks to rub it in. I was a real asshole. But I was having the time of my life. Back then, if you would have told...
Very...
Let's just say the years after my time in the well. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit of...
Well, I think you've had... Let's get back to it before... We'll be here if you need us.
I bet operations over here are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading it.
I have things for you. And we're locked in.
Oh, my day just gotta want to see what I'm cap. I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat.
About time you showed up. Alright, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in. Because the only way, worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits. Well, I'll be damned. So Neva's message said, was that all she sent you here? Oh, really? I can't believe she's trying to cut me up. Without me, the award never would have ended. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award... When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. She told you to hold that. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all... Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, so why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec? Merchant vessels transport, but taking on a megacorp. That's a really big deal. Sounds to me like Delgado's his credentials. So you're hitting the... If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his...
Well, I don't want money. That's a disturbing way to put it. But Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably, fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala.
Oh god, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealot.
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich... These people couldn't give a damn about... Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one. Consider it similar to owning a luxury. Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to... He's a VIP executive, which means... Or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and... Alright, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident Starliner. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be... Anyway, I suppose... They claim their goal is to celebrate this. In their minds, Earth is now dead. But in reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much... As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my... What's the status of your... I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and... if that doesn't put your concerns... Now tell me, what about the status? Okay, then let me point you... Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview boat. I'd press her to reveal where the awards hit. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember... You seriously need to ask. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after... And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canopies. They're frozen, not for having fun. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Trident must have spent these newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Captain Lokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
You're a guest of Captain Lokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Captain Lokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked with.
Shh, listen.
Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find better-tuned engines anywhere else in the settled systems.
There is nothing quite like the view from the Starview Ballroom.
It's breathtaking.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under. Doesn't act much like a captain at all.
any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway into the cabin.
You learn to pick. You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know. Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space. With all the worthy causes and settled systems, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
All posted safety and mustering instructions.
Here for business or pleasure?
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense.
If you wish to have a drink in one of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
Yes, I'm extremely busy. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually... Of course, if I keep getting interrupted... Not at all. I was assured that I am completely confident. Yes, I am. Why do you ask? During my tenure, there was an unfortunate incident where my predecessor attempted... Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life. Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during... Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the Master's safe. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have about 1,000 things to deal with, and you're not one of them. Goodbye.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be pummeled. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed. So, as you can imagine, your property will be complete. An excellent question. My responsibilities include... Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of... Well, if you change your mind... I'm sorry, it's against Trident. I don't want to lose my job. I'd like to tell you. I hope I can... No, I appreciate... It's not about money. It's not about money. No problem. Don't forget to...
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Welcome to the person. Oh, absolutely. The safe is in the unlikely, in the even... So, an excellent question. My responsibility. Honestly, I've only seen it briefly myself, but unfortunately, the item is locked. Is there anything else? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful... Oh, absolutely. The safe is in the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed. We can assure you that your loved ones. So, an excellent. My responsibility. Honestly, I'm sorry. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable. Glad to have you aboard. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I don't want to lose my... Is this really what we are doing? All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found that would normally be fine, but the message mentions if we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his... Have a safe journey. That's not yours. Leave it be.
Lovely party, isn't it?
Must you continue the... Excuse me? And why in goodness... And why in goodness... I don't have... I think... Oh, just take the damn... Listen, maybe you can keep this between us.
You're aboard.
Any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our
Have you tried the canapé?
place. Horrid. Positively horrid.
So, pleased to make your acquaintance.
What brings you aboard?
Hello. Are you An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit. Quite a lovely
I
star.
certainly hope they decide to hold
Nothing but
all
the best for the
future
society.
society events aboard the Starliner. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. The society is such a worthy cause. It is critical that the society keeps the memories of Earth. The society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S. A. Worthy. It is a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute. Not much, other than the fact that they host this war. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a month. Is this about that feature SSN ran a few years ago? I can assure you. When you join, they send you donations to the Is this about that feature Is this about that feature? The society is such a worthy cause. It is a shame that the Earth... Not much, other... You don't necessarily have to... You don't necessarily have... I'm a silver member of the society. The society was founded about 8 years... Even if I was offered the award, I wouldn't take it. Can you imagine the security? Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has I've already told you everything. That's all then? Okay.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
What brings you aboard? I'm a silver member of the society. You don't necessarily have to. I'm a silver member. I missed out on the award to someone else last year. So this year, I doubled my contributions to the society. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a... Could we talk about some... Besides... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
The society chair.
Here for business
really
or pleasure?
Outdone herself this time.
I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care... Haven't... Not much. Other... Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented. Well, that was boring.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Nice to have met you.
Quite an open bar would have. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee. Sheila Holbrook. Enjoy the rest of the event.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning? I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society
An open
events
bar would-
aboard a Starliner.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality... Well, that was boring.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation,
Here for business or pleasure?
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel. That view? Have you tried the canapé? He's been spending a lot of time. That's all then? Okay. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So, what brings you aboard?
if you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Hello, are you a member of the society?
An open bar would have been nice.
Sorry. Do I know? Okay, wait. Are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already... Who? Look. His wife... I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No! He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know. What's it gonna take? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitchdom, bro. That's true. This is just gonna keep... Alright. You know, this whole thing... Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out. And then he goes and flushes the whole thing.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, If I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down. I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I... It's called playing it cool. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say... Oh, angry isn't even the... Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Ver. I doctored the transactions. Larry wiped. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction. Oh, I know he was... At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this all expenses paid, first-class accommodations. You won't do that. You're here. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have... I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck. What, are you ready to... Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their and Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Gal Bank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so... What do you think is I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him... Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves...
I agree. You sound absolutely furious at that horrible...
Oh, I'm beyond rage. And if you've been as close to him, Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scrap. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth. Not bad for a lowly Gal Bank worker drone, right? I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic... Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. So, on paper, it appears that all... I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Remember to return to your cabin in a quiet...
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello? You here for the... Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking... To be honest, I'm here to keep it... It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals. What is this all about? You mean specifically? Oh, we monitor all of the major... You're asking a lot of... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk. Whatever you think you know about me.
You're a liar and a...
Worried? What? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security...
Have you tried the canopy? Horrid. Positive.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I get... Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Which is why he's threatening you. We need hard evidence of this. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera... Maybe. But if something goes wrong with all of these wealth... Smart. If there's an emergency standard, I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the manipulate a few controls, and you can fool. This is one of Trident's premier stuff, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to...
The notion of tampering with the life support had me worried.
I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. Anyway, I better start packing. There's access to the crew section. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at the station as usual. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything... On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, but underneath he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way, fortunately for us, this is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode.
Here for business?
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch it.
There's some heavy security protecting this area.
This area is off limits to passengers.
This is the life
Wait a
support
second.
control.
You're Captain
That makes
Rokov's
sense.
guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me time. I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though. Oh, sorry, that there... Yeah, that'd be nice. Tell you what, maybe you can hold this for me while... Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans. Why he decided to be a star liner captain, I'll never know. Tell you what though, for someone that loves credit so much, yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me... I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Of course, this, unfortunately. Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
Don't worry. The ship is equipped with 2 backups for the life support system. Everything will be fine.
It appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing.
Declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? And even if I suddenly decided to stay... Don't act so surprised. You didn't really think I'd make a deal with Cloud. If I've learned anything in my years at the corporate... I don't know where you got that information from. That means my money's already gone. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls... Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. We're talking a slate... It was my little insurance policy in case... Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbanks. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped. At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting... That's so... Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning... How else am I going to ensure that he... No. You can leave me out of your merry little... I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work. If that's what you... All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander... I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales... Ikande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
You going to say something, or just stand there like a jackass? Well, since Claudia has been spending time this... On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can... That's... if you leave him alive. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers.
If I were you, I'd put that back.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You got what you wanted, didn't you?
Passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but... You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of this. I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this. Excellent, excellent. So, first, It's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Gal. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials. I assume that's what...
Oh, do get on with this.
Well, I'm surprised you even the last thing I'd want. Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference. Though, Larry Dombrowski will be... Oh, it was actually it's the only thing of significant value. It appears we've reached an accord. Oh, of course I trust you'll understand if I... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate...
I'm here for you, my love.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm. Our security team would appreciate it. Please shelter...
Well, looks like everything worked. I'm glad you feel that. Just remember to tell Delgado. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what... so he told you to keep it from me. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just... Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining.
May I have your attention, please?
I owe you one.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your
Well, I
cabins
suppose
in orderly
this is...
fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Haven't you gotten enough out of me already? You again? You've already ruined our scheme. I hope you hurt Dombrowski.
Nail his ass. The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
I need to pack up.
prices to you.
The right gear. Hi, I'm here if you need me.
I need something? He's been fine. Not like I. Oh, bye, I guess. Don't even try. We can talk about whatever you want. Hey, I'm all. Don't miss me too much. I used to work for a megacorp. All the monkeys.
I like my weapons like I like my hobbies. Is Mina seeing anyone right now?
The fleet protects our world.
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait and see.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
I know SysDef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet becomes the United Colony's worst nightmare. And nothing, I mean nothing in this universe, will stop me from achieving it.
me, you can look good and protect your ass at the same time. It's a twofer. Let's get you set up. Stay safe out there.
Weapons, ammo, mods, whatever you need. Weapons for all occasions. Just gotten a new shipment. Need more weapons or ammo? Come see me.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
If there's something you need, no matter what it is, either I have it or I can get it. Be my guest. Pleasure dealing with you.
Yes?
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Good luck out there.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Oh, no. All the current records are upstairs in the main facility. This is where they put the older data onto long-term servers. Oh, no, none at all. I'm all alone. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So that's two of us now. Just one moment while I... yes, Mr... Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what... Just... speak.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Airlock integrity looks good.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Yeah?
All right, neighbor. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I get. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move. Speaking of which, let me see that. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And... damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM class gas giant.
EM class? Impossible.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single... Yeah, Rook. Just like every other time we've gone on this...
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the...
This sounds like a goddamn...
No, these are... The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got... I refuse to believe that we've come this far only to smash... Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder.
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard we grabbed that little beauty.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM class gas giant problem.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us...
We do or we die. That's the way Creeks did things.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you.
All right, that is enough. We are in... Now, both of you get...
All right.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me.
We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday. Let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna... Well, you see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same. Understood? Good.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here. And second of all, I know all about just throttle down and give her the damn...
Well, look at that. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to Rokov. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up and I might even... All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
The fleet's the only family you need. Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Most of our operations do right.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. You're... Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked?
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his... We told you we'd be keeping tabs.
Yes, and I heard...
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you... So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could... The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. Good. That just... Look, I spent all day listening to those idiots running in circles. Are you...
All right, calm down. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transport. They have information about the...
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that.
No, you shouldn't be. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find.
Fine. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. My superiors are stubborn. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet... Perfect. Just stick with the plan.
This mission is going to require... It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? That information is classified, so even what I do know, I can't... Now, I realize as part of this, for the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever... I know as much as you do. But if the fleet wants to trace the Legacy's if such a device exists, it... Well done. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Any other fragments? Understood. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Nice work on the Siren. Keep this up, and this operation might finally get the folks at NAST to shift resources.
told you how to board
As far
the
as I
Siren
know,
of
I
the
just dragged a
Stars.
little mud into the brig.
No, the prisoner surrendered will. This is probably the safest place for him. You can chat with him, if you haven't already. As a matter of fact, I understand that part of your undercover. While you're there, if you find anything pertaining to them, I apologize, but no one from our side has been to the key in ages. I appreciate it. I've actually heard rumors about... I'm interested in anything he had to say regarding his time in prison and how the prisoners were treated. If you find anything like that, the fleet and the UC are intertwined. And I've always, in life, history, and if you want to know which one it is, really, I know you were headed to the key, but I almost respect the fleet for doing that. My apologies. I didn't mean to be unprofessional. It's just rare to talk to someone who does. But all that aside, give me your honest opinion. I was afraid of that. I think, truth be told, my ancestors and whether they hit, which is why I'd like to hear Crix's side. Soldier, have you ever heard of Trenchfoot?
Can't say that I have, sir.
Well, they say guards on Suvorov would sometime. Some of the guards don't. He's a good man. I can tell you. Keep the floors and your nose clean and you can stay as long as you like.
I would argue that we're not on some frozen planets.
But you tracked the blood from your last mission. You brought in any number. Of microbial life forms. No, we'll keep the brig ready for any pirates you... The cells you see, if you apprehend any, as you were.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Things for you. Nice clean dock, Captain.
you.